Obviously, a different type of atmosphere being here. For you guys, obviously, a lot of offensive chances. How did you guys feel as a line? It seemed like you were generating a lot of looks.
Yeah, it was an alright game. A little sloppy out there, but it was fun coming to this building. It's about the process right now, and I thought we were pretty solid.
Yeah, you guys have a day off tomorrow, so it's kind of a chance to check in about that process. How do you feel things are going for the team during the preseason? Kind of one more week to go, and you can kind of see the end of the tunnel a little bit.
Yeah, that's important. Training camp can kind of get long and kind of a grind, so we're excited to get the regular season going. And do everything we can to be ready.
Preseason, there's been a lot of penalties, so there's a lot of time for special teams. I know probably introduced that into practices until more recently. What was it like, kind of seeing some more opportunities to play both sides there on the PK and PK?
Yeah, I think it was good. I think a lot of penalties in the preseason, but kind of sucks for the young guys who you don't want to get them into a rhythm and get some action out there for them. But good for our special teams. Give us some looks. Thought the PK did a pretty good job. Power play had a lot of good looks too.
For you, probably maybe one more game that you're in before you get ready for the season. Is there anything else that you're trying to look to get up to speed? Is there anything else that you feel is a step behind still?
I think just timing. Just takes a little while to get the timing going. Those little plays in tight, stuff like that. But we've been doing this for a while now, so we'll be ready.
You mentioned some of the young guys. Is there anybody that's kind of that have impressed you that you didn't know, or made some plays that you're like, wow, this guy's going to be a good player, a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I'd hate to single anyone out. I think that everyone's done such a good job. I think that there's so much skill in the organization, and then you see Big Sammy and Leezy out there, standing up for guys, and there's so much good young depth. I'll give a shout out to my DU guy, Ryder. He's been great. I think he's been flying all over the ice. So happy for him.
And then you got a quick goal in the third. Looked like you obviously were able to get something quickly off the draw. What did you kind of see on that play to find the net?
Saw a guy fall down, got lucky. The goalie, I think, was just kind of cheating over towards Phil, so just give me a lane.
This was a long time coming for you. How did it feel just to get back in a game? Obviously, cool that it's at an NHL level, but just to even be back in game action like this.
Felt really good. I mean, battling through this injury has been a journey, and I've learned a lot during the road here. So, it was really good to be back and playing hockey again.
Camp-wise, obviously you've been playing a lot in practice every single day, so I'm sure you're feeling good enough if this is the outcome here. How have you felt? What's that process been like since you got back for camp here?
I think hockey-wise I feel good. I feel ready for the season. I'm excited to be back. Obviously today wasn't the outcome we wanted, but in general I feel good, and I feel like my game has improved.
Was it nice to be in a building that you've played in before, had some good experience, and your results in this building has been pretty good over the years as well, so coming back, at least kind of having the familiarity here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you said, I've played here before, so it was nice.
What's it been like, take yourself back to the off season, like, give us a little bit of an insight into what it was like to, obviously it was frustrating last year, you were trying to come back and you weren't able to, but now that you kind of went through that off season, you had a lot more time. What was that like to try to ramp it up here?
I mean, the road was up and down the entire way, but it was slowly better and better, I think. But it was setbacks along the way, and that's just the way it is with these types of injuries. You don't really know the timeline, so we were battling hard every single day to get the core stronger, get it to heal, and all the things along the way. So it's definitely been a long journey.
In camp, there's been really good competition, a lot of really strong goaltenders. What's it been like kind of as the goalie department and to have guys who really have a lot of success here?
I think that's great. I think it's good for everyone. It's good competition. We, push each other, and I think that's good for everybody.
And the other goalies have talked a little bit about kind of the way that you guys have done this for the games is no one's had splits. It's been everyone getting a full game. Is that something that you were excited to be able to have that full game for yourself here today?
Yeah, I think that's it's a little nicer than to come in, especially if you're playing the second half. It's tough to come in cold and just get half a period like that, and everyone else is going. So, I think playing one full game is better.
Anything else that you're trying to focus on as you try to get ready for the regular season and obviously try to stay healthy here?
I think just keep trying to get back into the tempo. I feel pretty good, and I think things like rebound control and stuff like that has improved. But no, just keep working on getting into the NHL speed and trying to improve that way.
We had a lot of special teams work today. It seems like how sometimes that's how these preseason games go. What did you kind of make of your club on both ends of those?
Well, we had a lot of looks on the power play. I think, Mrazek played really well. We would take those looks. I think most nights you'd get a couple on the power play. Obviously, we didn't. They cash in at the end. Not so much off structured looks, just some bounces and some throw pucks at the net. So penalty kill was actually fine. And power play probably wasn't bad either. Just didn't get on the right side of it.
Cody Ceci gets on the score sheet there early on. What have you seen from him during the preseason? As a guy who he's used to changing teams, he's done it a couple times before. Now he's trying to get in their system a little bit more.
Yeah, he some of these veteran guys have played on enough different teams. There's kind of bits and pieces of systems they've played on different spots. So he's been seamless, really, as a veteran guy. Dumo, too. They've been seamless. So, what you see is what you get with Cody's big. Not a lot of room when you're playing against him. And then he does have the ability. He does have a big slap shot. He has the ability when he gets a slapper way to bury it like he did.
You got Kyle Burroughs out there getting a little bit of power play time, giving a little bit of reward for what he contributes.
Yeah, I mean, he was good. Burrow will do anything he asks. We all know him. And so it's nice to reward him, not only be playing a lot and penalty killing, but getting him out on the power play. And he runs the power play pretty well. He swivels his hips. He's got a heavy shot. So, yeah, again, no goals in the power play. I guess notionally you had one come out of the box. I usually count those in my own mind at least. But yeah, some good things.
What was your take on LaFerriere up the middle of the ice playing center?
I thought he was just okay. Thing about Laff is he can go all over the place, right? Now we got him on the penalty kill a little bit. He can play center ice. I didn't think it was a particularly strong game for him tonight. But what I do like about him was I can put him at center and I don't worry about him. He can play defense. He can play offense. So I was just happy to see that again. He just confirmed what I know. I can put him there if I need to.
You mentioned Kyle Burroughs. He and Sammy Helenius have now played in all 4 preseason games. What's gone into having those guys in the lineup for all 4, and what have you made of what they've shown so far?
Well, they've been good. I think 2 things. Burr did not get to play very much last year, and as much as he'd like a day off, I'm sure he's happy playing the games. So we wanted to make sure that we're not, sitting him out in exhibition season, even though he's playing quite a bit. And Sammy, a little bit similar. He had some games, and he sat out with us a little bit and didn't play a lot. So we just want to get him up and running and get going. We see a real good progression in him, and we don't want to kind of just take his momentum away in the preseason.
It's only preseason, but it was a big game for Erik Portillo. He hasn't played in a game since February. Probably pretty nice accomplishment for him to just get back on the ice and get through the whole game there.
Yeah. I mean, you saw him. He was excited to play. He did a lot of rehab. You get frustrated during that process. So, yeah, to get the jersey back on, the Kings jersey back on and get out there, was a good night for him, I could tell.
Are you excited to prepare for a different team than Anaheim come moving forward here?
Yeah, we know each other well enough. Yeah, I think, Utah does some different things. Their power play in particular is extremely dangerous. That's going to challenge us. But again, preseason, so it'll be a good chance for our guys just to get those reps. We're sneaking up on it, right? We got another 3 games, I believe, and then she's showtime. So we're going to have to get a few things dialed back in.
Yeah, day off tomorrow, and then it seems like this is kind of that you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Is there anything else that you're going to try to focus on here in this last kind of week of the preseason?
Not too much. We've kind of been able to put kind of everything that we've wanted to get in. We did some things different tonight, and we liked what they looked like. So we'll probably have the veteran group, do some of those things one last time, and then we're ready to go. We've talked about this, much different this year for us than last year at this time. Guys kind of have things figured out. We're trying to tweak a few things here and there, but we, our 85% of it is the same and looks the same and feels the same, so those guys understand what they're doing.